So, that Forex is interesting. Eager but won't shut up. Kept going on about his superior Republic engineering. Finally called him on it. Ran a weapons diagnostic. Loudmouth's packing some serious ordnance. Guess Havoc is finally shaping into a real squad.
You haven't seen anything yet.
Just remember, people's expectations of us, of you, are only gonna get bigger. That CO post could get real heavy real quick.
Someone needs to run Havoc Squad.
Commanding a squad is no cakewalk. Nothing worse than having to choose between the success of the mission and the lives of your men. That said, a leader can't be soft on his troops. Coddling your men will only get them killed.
Jorgen, I got it.
Okay. Well, shut up. I'm sure you'll do fine. You've gotten us this far. Inventory report, sir. Food and medical supplies all look good, but our munitions are getting low. Thought we'd have enough to last us a year. Already requisitioned command for more. Guess I shouldn't be too surprised. See more action in one day with Havoc than you see in a month with the Deadeyes.
There's a lot of demand for a unit of our caliber.
We mainly ran decapitation strikes. Neutralized enemy commanders before a Republic offensive. Left the opposition leaderless, disorganized. Sometimes, we'd camp outside the enemy's base for weeks, waiting for a clear shot. Eventually, we'd hit our target, pull out, let the ground pounders mop up.
Doesn't sound like the most honorable profession.
Can't say there's anything particularly noble about killing a man from half a click. Eventually, I was offered a promotion and a post on Ord Mantell. I took it. Smart move career-wise. More men, more responsibility. But I wasn't interested in fighting separatists.
What were you interested in?
I signed on to fight Imperials. Anything else I did was career dressing. After my transfer, command of the Deadeyes fell to my XO, Torv. Smart kid. A little green, but the potential was there.
If he learned from you, I'm sure he's a fine officer.
Only so much a person can be taught about leadership. You either got what it takes, or you don't. Come to think of it, I haven't been in contact with the Deadeyes for a while. I should find out where they're stationed. Catch up. Sir, you should know. General Vander contacted me. Said he'd talk it over with the brass and finagled a way to get me back on Ord Mantell. Offered me my old post, a promotion and command of their operations there. Pretty sweet deal overall.
I hope you turned him down. You're a part of Havoc Squad now.
You think I'd head back to some backwater planet like Ord Mantell? Fact is, I've been hitting the Empire harder than ever since I joined Havoc Squad. I didn't enlist to win medals or promotions. I enlisted to protect the Republic, to prove my people have a place here.
The Cathar will always have a place in the Republic.
I hope so.
We already lost one home to the Mandalorians. I'm not about to let the Empire take another.
Bad news, sir. I just received a dispatch from Command. It's my old sniper squad, the Deadeyes. They've been captured. Happened during a routine officer hunt. Somehow the imps got the drop on them and rounded up the entire unit. Careless.
How long have the Deadeyes been in Imperial custody?
Weeks. More than enough time to be marched in front of a firing squad. Look, something about this doesn't sit right with me. The Deadeyes' area of operation was on Nar Shaddaa. That's Hutt territory. Neutral ground. They shouldn't have had any business operating there.
What if the Deadeyes defected, and their capture is just a cover-up?
I trained those men myself, sir. I need to know what happened to the Deadeyes, and if they're still alive. Missions on Nar Shaddaa are usually greenlit by the SIS. With your permission, I'd like to meet with them, see what they know.
Get a hold of Jonas Balker. He may be able to help us.
Your call. We'll rendezvous at the dive he hangs out in. With any luck, he'll have something for us.
You're early. Haven't even had time to order us up a round. So, how's that 4X unit treating you? Racking up plenty of kills, I hope.
The Deadeyes. Valker, what do you know?
He's right. We didn't come for small talk.
Fair enough. I dug up what info I could, but frankly, there isn't much to report. Far as I can tell, the Deadeyes tried to off some Imperial big shot. Things went south, and they got themselves captured.
Deadeyes were trained professionals. No way they would have been taken so easily.
Even the best make mistakes. We're on the verge of an incident. The Imperials are out for blood, so the Republic is distancing itself from the operation. I shouldn't even be talking to you about all this. Those boys are on their own.
These are Republic soldiers, sir. Good men. All of them.
If the Republic won't do anything, then Havoc Squad will.
Look, I know this stinks, but my hands are tied on this one. I've got major players breathing down my neck. Otherwise, I tell you to investigate that prison the Imperials set up in Shadowtown.
The Imperials have a facility besides the normal Shadowtown areas?
Keep it down. This isn't your usual cantina gossip. Now, rumor has it, and I'm just talking here, that the Imperials built themselves a makeshift prison not too far from here. That's where they dump any local riffraff that get out of line. Could be they took the Deadeyes there.
It's a start. We'll look into it.
The less I know, the better. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got an alibi to work on. Remember, this meeting never happened.
No sign of them here. Valker must have sent us on a wild... Wait. I may have something. It's an outgoing holo message. Recent.
This is Captain Titch, confirming the details for outgoing prisoner transfer 993B. We've got 3 Gomorian trespassers, a couple of spice peddlers, and our catch of the day, the legendary Deadeyes.
Looks like the Imperials already moved them.
Question is, where?
As per protocol, we've split the Deadeyes up and transferred them to off-world labor camps. I've encrypted the coordinates for their designated camps into this transmission. Those scum can spend the remaining years working off their debt.
Message ends there. Guess the imps don't make things quick for their POWs. Lucky us.
Make a copy of those coordinates.
On it. The encryption here is good. Too good. I can't crack it. Looks like we may need Valker's services again.
Off the hollow with a very angry Imperial diplomat. Apparently, some Republic troopers broke into the Imperial detention center.
Hey, I just went to Hari's for a drink. They got a new waitress there. Real looker.
Don't get cute with me, Balker. You know something.
Is this a bad time?
On the contrary. Now I know exactly where to stick my foot. Senior Agent Zane, SIS. That little stunt you pulled ruined any chance we had of negotiating the Deadeye's safe return.
Check your facts, Zane. The Imperials already shipped them off-world.
It's Senior Agent Zane, thank you. And storming an Imperial facility, guns blazing, it makes things worse. Your involvement ends now. Clear?
Our involvement ends when the Deadeyes are free.
Then you can tell your CO to expect a little love note from me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got an Imperial ambassador to mollify. I trust you'll see yourselves off my planet.
What were you thinking coming back here? I told you I couldn't be connected to any of this.
We found some encrypted coordinates in the prison central computer. We think they'll tell us where the Deadeyes are.
Any chance you can decrypt those coordinates for us?
Not with Zane watching me. Look, a friend in Signal Intelligence owes me a favor. I'll put you in contact with him. He may be able to make something of those coordinates. It's the best I can do.
We couldn't have done this without Balker. I think you owe him your thanks.
Fine. Balker. Thanks.
Hey, anything for you, Jorgen.
I'll connect with Balker's contact once we get back to the ship. I'll report if I hear anything.
Got a problem, sir. Weapons malfunction. I had a couple of misfires during that prison run. I think the barrel might be out of whack. Not surprising given all the action we've seen. With your permission, I'd like to inspect the rest of the squad's ordnance, make sure everything's up to code.
You don't need to bother me with every little detail.
Weapons maintenance is serious business. When you're sniping enemies from 800 meters, any imperfection in the blaster can ruin your shot.
You hit targets from that far? You're good.
Part of the job, sir.